Before I hand it over to the first, I would like to inform all the participants that they will write their queries in the chat box. Everyone, please thumbs up. तो हिंदी में बोलने के लिए कहा है आदित्य ने। तो आदित्य, अंशुमन सर के लिए हम लोगों को वेलकम करना है। मैंने यही बोला है, उनको 15 इयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस है एज अ मेंटोर, एज अ कोच।
All right. Shrishti, with your kind permission, can I say something? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. So you're audible.
All right. Thank you so much, Shrishti. And I welcome all the participants who are here. As one of the student, Aditya Singh, mentioned that I think he's reluctant in understanding English. So I'll try to, make my language bilingual. Will that be fine, Shrishti? I'll try to, although speak in totality in English, but sometimes because I think there are some of the students who are students, are you all comfortable if I'll in totality use English, or you are wanting me to use Hindi as well? I'm open for both the things.
Sir, it's fine because what is the student?
English. That's nice. Okay. All right. Comfortable in English. Okay. I understand. Thank you so much. So let's get started. I hope all of you are aware that what is the agenda, why we are, utilizing our very special Saturday. It's very difficult to earn Saturday. Monday to Friday, we need to work hard to get Saturday, right? Because generally in universities and colleges, Saturdays are off. And if it is not off, Sunday is off, right? So Saturday evening, everyone would like to go ahead and relax. And what you all are going ahead and doing, you are attending this webinar to, to upgrade yourself in resume building. So I'll try my best, dear students, that this Saturday, which could be otherwise you're off, should be, utilized properly. But for that, be prompt. I'm very open trainer. Shrishti has been my very fantastic student, and it's a pleasure that she has invited me to deliver a talk on resume building and answering some of the interview questions and strategies. So I'll try to deliver my best. Okay. So are we ready, students? Can I expect a thumbs up from you all? Okay. Perfect. So the very first thing about a resume and CV building is understanding the basics, that what is a resume and what is a CV, and what are the areas through and by which we can go ahead and use it, right? Can you please write it in the chat box if you all are, I think all of you are freshers, all of you are college students. Am I right, Shrishti? I think I'm interacting with most of the students.
Yes, sir. They are freshers.
They are freshers, right? So students, if I go ahead and ask you, can you go ahead and prepare a CV if you are wanting to apply in a corporate?
Everyone write in a chat box.
Suppose Accenture, Capgemini company comes, can you prepare a CV? Okay. So it's a mixed response, right? Okay, thank you for giving me.
Most of the students are confused between what is resume and what is CV.
What is a CV, right? Okay. So dear students, let me go ahead and define that what is a resume. Resume means brevity. Brevity means being brief. Being brief means to the point and precise. So in a nutshell, resume is 1 page or maximum 1.5 or 2-page document in which you all are supposed to write your academic accomplishment in terms of your scores, in terms of your skills, in terms of your certifications and awards which you have won. Apart from that, your hobbies, your interest, right? And most importantly, your profile summary. Okay. So resume is 1-page document. Are we clear on this part, dear students? Yes or no? Yeah. And it is a brief description. Okay. All right. Very nice. Now, if I go ahead and talk about the applicability of resume. So as a fresher, most of you who have said that, yes, as a fresher, we are supposed to prepare a resume. You all are correct. If you are wanting to apply in the corporate sector, maybe into private sector or into the government sector, right? You are supposed to prepare your resume. However, if you're supposed you are applying, because I am into the education sector from the last 10 plus years. So if I need to apply to any of the university, I'll not be preparing a resume. Even though if I'm a fresher, I will be preparing a CV, because let me go ahead and introduce you what is a CV. CV stands for curriculum vitae, which means course of life. So when I say course of life, dear students, it means it is a detailed description of your academic achievements, extracurricular achievements, any awards, anything, any accomplishment which you have done so far, but in a detailed manner. So if a resume is in a one-page document, CV will be more than at least 5 to 6 pages. Now the question comes, even though a fresher, in which particular area, a fresher can apply a CV? It is into teaching, because into teaching we tend to write a lot of patents, we tend to write a lot of research paper, which is not happening in the case of corporate. So this is one of the significant differences between a resume and a CV. Any questions if you have, dear students, you can go ahead and write it in the chat box. Are we clear, dear students, at least in understanding the difference between a resume and CV?
Everyone,
All right.
write in the chat box.
Okay. Now, all right. Thank you, dear students. I would like to proceed ahead and update you step by step that how you can go ahead and prepare a resume, because today's class is specifically focused in updating you in resume, because I feel that most of you are applying in the corporate, preparing yourself for the corporate, for the industry. And even though if you are applying into the educational sector, I will update you that how you can, prepare your resume and make it additional content and make it into CV. The very first thing, the very first common question which generally arises is it right to use a photograph, that to in a resume? Can we go ahead and add it? Is it desirable? Can we go ahead and use a photograph in a resume? Yes or no? How many of you feel that yes, photograph should be there? I should be using photograph. No. I'm very happy that most of you are aware of this fact. But one thing I would like to go ahead and mention, uh, don't use a photograph in a resume, but sometimes recruiter from their end go ahead and mention, in order for your profiling, right? In order for your proper profiling, we would be requiring your photograph. So in that case, please have a digitally clicked photograph. Okay. After, as of now, I'm just giving you an overall idea of what is a resume is all about. After that, in the end, I'll be showing an entire resume, mentioning all the contents which I'll be, explaining to all of you, so that it will be clear to you. Make sense to all of you, dear students? Yes or no?
So, what are the biggest mistakes you see on resume?
Uh, biggest, Shrishti, are you asking to me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
What are the biggest mistakes you see on resume?
The very biggest mistake, the very first thing which I've already mentioned, that nowadays, although students are aware that they should not be using photograph, but sometimes even if the recruiter asks them that we want photograph, so they don't paste a professional photograph. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So sometimes a photograph with a t-shirt, sometimes a photograph, even though if they are dressing professionally and they have attended some wedding, so that wedding photograph they tend to go ahead and put in front of
Use
that.
that
Yes.
resume photo.
Right. So resume photo should be proper, and it shouldn't be having anything related to your WhatsApp, Facebook kind of a thing. So ideally, you should not be using your photograph in your resume, but if it is there, make sure that the photograph background should be plain in color. You should be wearing dark color coat, and the color of the shirt should be light in the color. The color of tie should be matching with your coat, with your blazer which you are using, right? And try to avoid, clicking photograph by yourself. Try to avoid taking selfies, because what I've observed, students don't have time to go ahead and click photograph in the proper photo lab. So what they tend to do, they click it like this, and there will be in the 5 to 10 minutes down the line, I'll be updating you. There is a tracking system, ATS. I hope you all are aware. Dear students, are you aware about ATS? Can anyone please write down the name of ATS? What is the full form of ATS? ATS is Application Tracking System. ATS is a software which is generally used by most of the companies, right, to identify the suitability of the skill set which is mentioned in the job profile. Okay. For example, to make it very simple, suppose all of you are applying for Amazon. Okay. And Shasti, may I know that with whom, what are the branches which of the students which I am interacting with? Is it a mixed lot or some
Yes,
specific?
sir. Next lot.
It's a mixed lot. It's a graduate and postgraduate both kind of a lot, are they?
Yes, sir. Next lot.
Okay, okay.
Our
Suppose,
students are asking, like, how can we make our resume stand out from the competition?
okay, the very first thing, don't use tables. Don't use tables. Don't use too much design. Make it as simple as possible, because the software which I'm talking about, your score, if the score of your resume in the ATS is below 40%, doesn't matter, even if you are a university topper, the recruiter will not call you. Because if there are, suppose, 100 openings, okay, 100 openings for a particular profile in some of the very good companies, dear students, they tend to go in different universities, 15 to 20 universities, to hire only those 100 people. Are you getting what am I trying to say? So what they tend to get, if they are visiting 15 to 20 universities, that recruiters tend to get 15 to 20,000 resumes, and the people are very less to scrutinize them. So what they tend to do, they put all those resumes into a software which is known as ATS. Now, what are the things which you should be avoiding, as asked by Shrishti? Is, first of all, avoid using photograph. Second, avoid using table. Third, avoid using too much fancy images. Okay, these are some of the things which you should be keeping in mind. And the most important thing, read the job description very carefully. Suppose you are computer science graduate, BTech CSE candidate, right? If I'm taking an example, if in the job description it is mentioned Azure, Mongo database, right, Python, and in your resume you are only writing C, C++, Java, will that ATS take your resume? Yes or no? Right. So I hope this part is also clear. That please write.
Sir,
Yeah.
Aditya Singh asked a question like, what font and font size we use for my resume. Like, he's asking for bullet points. Like, bullet points are okay.
Okay. Now for that, what I go ahead and suggest you, before doing any R&D, go to Canva, go to resume.com, and there are one or two more uh, resume making sites which I'll go ahead and update you in due course of time, which you can check before applying for any type of experimenting on any type of font or something like that. Ideally, your font size of the text should be of 12 and the heading should be of 14. Am I making sense? Calibri is fine if you go ahead and use it, and do not make do not try and test n number of settings into that, because I've seen that italics people tend to go ahead and use in terms of their headings. So let's go ahead and move ahead. Do you have any other questions, Shashti, before me going down from the students, if they have any query?
Sir, like what, how long should my resume will be? Like Yash Sharma is asking, like we can use bold and underline.
Yes, yes, you can go ahead and use bold and underline, but again, I would like to say that there should be seven contents for sure in your resume. The very first content, the heading I'm talking about, contact information. In that, make sure you have your name, make sure you have your email address, make sure you have your LinkedIn ID, make sure you have your GitHub ID also if you have an account. If you don't have an account in GitHub, please make it. Lead, GitHub, these are basic things, and I think you all are aware about, where recruiters are quite inquisitive about asking. So the very first thing is contact information. The second part of the content is your, some of the students tend to write career objective, right, as the heading. Please don't change it because it's an old way of writing. Write professional summary, profile summary. In profile summary, just give in 2 to 3 lines your technical exposure related to that job description which is being asked. For example, suppose you are applying as a computer engineer or BCA student or an MCA student for a digital marketing profile, right? So what you can go ahead and write in your profile summary, I'm just giving an example. A keen digital marketing enthusiast who has a passion in the domain of search engine optimization and who has certified into the domain of digital marketing from leading universities, would like to seek an opportunity and further growth prospects. Are you getting what am I trying to say? Do not talk about your other strengths like teamwork, leadership, hardship. This will come later on the other side sections of the resume. In your profile summary, and make sure that this profile summary needs to be curated and needs to be updated based on the job description which is given in front of you. Am I making some sense? We are moving step by step. First of all, contact information. The second part was your, and yes, in the contact information, I would also like to update. Please mention only that contact number which you are going to restore for at least 10 years. Nowadays, people have a tendency to change phone numbers quite frequently. Don't do that. Okay. So in your contact information, all the things should be properly. Whatever email ID, if you are mentioning, make sure personal email ID should be there. Don't use university email ID. It will be changed after your, after completion of your course. So your LinkedIn profile should be intact. Make sure that you have a proper professional photograph, all the required certifications, right? So whatever the information you are mentioning in your contact information should be there at least for 10 years from now. And then your profile summary, professional summary, which I've mentioned, right? Then after that, in the meantime, Shashti, if you have any question, please go ahead and ask, because I know that students are very inquisitive. If they are having...
Can you share a sample of resume?
Okay, sure.
It is better to students to
Yes,
understand very
yes.
clearly.
I'll share. Now, dear students, is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. Now, dear students, this is one of the sample, although it is a sample of an experienced professional. And why he has included his photograph? Because the company was wanting it to be included. So it is not that you cannot, use your photograph, but yes, if you're using it, you can take this sample. It is ATS friendly. The score of this resume in ATS is above 95%, right? So you can go ahead and check that this gentleman has written his name, finance and banking professional. So likewise, you can put based on your uh, expertise. If you are a fresher, so you can write based on your branch, whatever branch suits to you, you can go ahead and write. Just a moment. Uh, just give me a moment. Shrishti, I'll be back. Just give me a moment.
Okay. Yes, Aditya Singh, you're raising a hand. You have a doubt. So am Pal. If you have any doubt, you can raise a query in a chat box. Write your queries in chat box. So yes, sir, it is visible.
All right. So now let me go ahead and share the key components of this particular resume. In the contact, you can see that the email address of the person is mentioned. Below that, the contact information. Below that, the address in a short, and finally, the LinkedIn profile link. Okay. So this is what I was all about mentioning to all of you. Okay. And below this, if I talk about the summary part, so now you can go ahead and check this particular person's summary, because this professional is finance and banking professional. So what he has written: analytical and highly motivated professional with hands-on experience, multifaceted financial management, operational analysis, and corporate business functions within challenging environments. Aptitude for delivering new insights into situation as well as delivering new ideas and innovations, coupled with exemplary work ethic and highly skilled corporations management. Now, dear students, what you all are supposed to do, this particular profile summary is based on the job application, because the job application was based in the domain of finance and banking. So likewise, whatever job profile you would be getting, you have to tailor this summary. Are you getting what am I trying to say? Uh, Shrishti, can you see the chat box? Because I can't see, because I'm in the middle of exploring
Yes,
this.
sir.
Now, dear students, after this, what you can see about skills. You can write skills, you can write technical skills. You can also write academic competencies, because you all are, you are not experienced, you all are freshers, right? So you can write based on your branch, based on your specific skill set. You can write financial management, banking and credit analysis, or you can write AutoCAD, you can write C, C++, Java, or whatever Udemy, Coursera courses you have done. Please go ahead, you can put it here also. Okay.
Sir, could
Yes,
you tell us what are the top skills employers are looking for?
top skills which are employees are looking for nowadays is analytical skills. You should be good in numbers. Doesn't matter which background you are. If you are given a particular problem to solve, basic mathematical calculation should be on your tips, right? So you should be good in your analytics. Second, you should be good in terms of using AI, using chat GPT. You should be eco-friendly with the MS Excel, PowerPoint, These are certain things which are very, very essential in terms of what doesn't matter from which background you are into. Apart from this, in totality, because I'm delivering this talk to all branches students, so in totality, I'm giving this feedback to all of you. Make sure that whatever latest is happening in your field, please take some certifications. It is very, very essential. Yeah.
Anshu Sharma asked a question like we need to write out about languages. So what rating do we need to prefer?
Okay, so since this particular gentleman is experienced, right? So he has given based on his understanding. Dear students, if you have taken some tests, based on those tests, whatever grades you have acquired, you can put your rating. Additionally, there are many templates available in Canva. Why I'm mentioning Canva again and again? Because Canva, all the templates which are mentioned in Canva, they all are ATS friendly, very safe. So you can choose any of the samples from Canva. It's a very safe. Many people are getting hired from those listed, and it's free also, right? So my suggestion to freshers is, if you are certified, having good grades above 80-90%, based on that you can choose your scale. If you are not certified, please use a template which doesn't have these kind of scales.
Aditya asked a question like how score better in ATS without experience because we are fresher in our field.
Okay, see, ATS scores you based on, there are many freshers industry, which industry are requiring, which industry also wants. So what you should be going ahead and do, that's what I'm repeating it again. Upgrade yourself according to the industry demand. Whatever is best in your field, whatever is latest in your field. Nowadays, Python is topmost priority in terms of computer science and engineering, right? Even every if you want to apply in any of the companies where coding is required, Python is the backbone. So you should be aware about all the basics till the zenith of Python. I'm just giving an example. Likewise, if you are wanting to apply in HR, MBA HR, suppose you are doing BPA and then finally MBA HR. So for that HR, there are certain modules which are, for example, business communication, training and development. Do you have the certification in training and development? Yes, you are welcome for the profile of HR. So likewise, even though you are fresher, but you should be knowing that what are the things which are booming in your field. For that, consult your teachers, consult your HODs, consult your faculty members, and consult your placement cell.
Sir, do freelancers have to create another type of resume?
Can you please repeat the question?
Do freelancers have to create another type of resume?
See, even doesn't matter you are a freelancer or an experienced professional. There are many jobs where people are wanting freelance people also. So the pattern remains the same. In freelance, yes, the content may vary because you are doing a lot of projects, multiple projects. In that case, your resume can exceed more than 2 pages also. But then in that case, that will be a CV. That will not be counted as a resume. So yes, you can go ahead and apply there. But try again, what am I trying to say? Make sure whatever you are writing in your resume, whatever skill set you are mentioning, it should be matching to the job requirement. I hope I'm clear in my part.
Sir, Dave Prabhat Tomar is asking like, can we do only Python, but we don't know C and C++? So it is okay.
Okay, so let me mention certain things which will clarify this doubt. There are different languages, some of our understanding. Suppose I am a BCA candidate or I am a BTech CSE candidate. My C language skills are basic level. My C++ intermediate level. My Java is advanced level. So based on your understanding, you can bracket it down. You can write below skill set C basic level, C++ advanced level, and Java intermediate level. So based on that, recruiter will ask you questions. Am I making sense on this?
Yes, sir. Sir, if summary is necessary or optional?
Can you please repeat once again?
Himanshu is asking if summary is necessary or optional.
Dear Himanshu, it's optional, but my preference that please go ahead and mention it. Because with 1 or 2 lines of summary, you are giving an idea that you have a penchant, you have a passion, you have some idea and insights into the field for which you are applying for. So my suggestion, if you are wanting to take, please write a summary. Yeah.
Sir, Umang is asking, sir, can we lie a little about in our resume?
Yes, it's a very good question. You cannot lie in your technical competency. You cannot lie, right? Because if you're using Azure, MongoDB, and you do not know what is Azure, and if then you will be caught. But yes, if you don't have a content to write more, that I'm a fresher, I don't have much content, so you can bluff slightly in your strengths, in your interpersonal skills. For example, team building, leadership, time management, which nobody is going to check. But yes, you can bluff. Am I making sense here?
Everyone,
Yes.
give a thumbs up.
Okay.
Sir, Devansh is asking, is it necessary to know multiple coding language or we can be the best in one coding language?
What you can write is write 2 to 3 languages. Don't write many languages, but make sure that those 2 to 3 languages should be asked in the job profile for which it is asking. And if your placement team is asking, write only 3 to 4 those languages which are very, very good for you, which you have very good hold, and which you are very confident in asking, giving a reply. For example, if you are very good in C++, please write it. When I'm saying C very good, that means recruiter is asking 10 questions, at least you will be able to answer 7, right? You should prepare yourself, into depth, that much depth. Yeah. Any more questions, Shrishti?
Yes, sir. Questions are coming, but you can move further. We will discuss it later.
Yes. What I would like to go ahead and mention, students, you all are not experienced, right? So in terms of experience, what you can write, internships or projects. I think you know that what is an internship, what is a project. Our college gives us 2 to 3 months time after second year to go, look for some topic and do some research and work in any of the companies and bring some output. That is an internship. And simultaneously, we can do some project in a college also. So make sure that you can write, apart from experience here, is this experience part visible to all the candidates? Shrishti, is it visible? What am I talking about?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
So what you can write, internships and projects. Below that, if you're doing internship in a particular company, write the name of the company. So here the student, here it is written Master Tiles and Ceramics Limited. Okay. So likewise, you should be writing the name of the company. If you are given a profile of an intern, so you can go ahead and write that I was an intern, a sales intern, a BTech intern, a marketing intern, whatever intern. Okay. And don't forget to mention the duration also. Here it is written April 2018 to present. So likewise mention duration. And below that, please write 1 or 2 lines in bullet. Although it is written in a paragraph, I will suggest you to write it in bullets. Your key learnings, what you have learned from that particular internship. Because based on these things only, recruiter will ask you questions. And why it is important? Because recruiter would like to understand how you have behaved in the corporate. They are very much inquisitive because they are inviting you into the corporate. So likewise, you can write your multiple internships, multiple projects, and below that, you can talk about your education. Now here I would like to talk one very important thing. If you're talking about education, start with the latest. Here it is written Masters of Commerce. So if you are an MBA, okay, so you can write MBA first. And if you have done BBA later, initially, then you can write BBA. And then you can just write about 12th. Don't include 10th. Nowadays, nobody looks into your 10th score. 12th, and you can start with the latest, education, and below that, your previous education, and just 12th. Likewise, and yes, you should also mention your CGPA. You can also mention your board if you are CBSE or something like that, but don't make a table because tables are obsolete and ATS will reject your resume if you are making a table. Okay. Now,
Himanshu is
yeah.
asking, when we mention software project in our resume, are we supposed to attach some kind of proof or link? If yes, then how?
So
That's
what
the
you can go
question.
ahead, yeah, it's a very good question asked by Himanshu. Generally, if you see here, uh, below awards, this gentleman has written certifications. Okay. Now, diploma in information technology, certificate in office automation. Likewise, if you want to show your certification live, you can put a hyperlink here. Yes, you can put it in a hyperlink. It will add value. There is no issues to that. But make sure that if it is exceeding 1 page or 2 pages, then you need to be little bit careful, because what I've seen, students tend to do multiple projects. And if you are using, doing multiple projects, multiple hyperlinks, then your whole resume will take hyperlinks only. So be smart in that. 1 or 2 projects, mention 1 or 2 internship and 1 or 2 hyperlinks. Yeah.
Sir, Aditya asked a question like, for IIM, IIT, and education institution, what kind of information we should highlight in resume?
IIT, IIM. I didn't get any certification from IIT, IIM. He's asking.
Like, I guess he is asking, what are the particular information we should highlight in our resume?
Particular information in terms of IIT, IIM. He's asking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good point this particular gentleman asked. I don't know that you all are studying in which institutions, but yes, IIT and IIMs are premier institutions in India.
So he's
Right?
asking for admission of IIT and IIM, what are the particular information we write in our resume? What are the highlights we write in our resume for admission?
For
Admission purpose. For admission purpose.
admission purpose. There.
Yes.
Okay. See, it doesn't matter you are applying in the IITs or IIMs. One very important website is LinkedIn. I hope you all are aware about LinkedIn, and I am very sure that most of you are having an account in LinkedIn. Yes or no? Yeah. Dear students, what you can go ahead and do for this, a very nice suggestion I would like to give. Suppose you are doing BCA or BCom or MBA or BTech from your respective university, and as of now, suppose you are not in IIT, and Shrishti, is any student present here who is in IIT?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. Suppose I'm presuming that you are not from IIT. So what you can go ahead and do, you can check the LinkedIn account of IITs. For example, BTech for computer science engineering, IIT Bombay is the best. So you can check the LinkedIn profile of IIT Bombay students and check some of the certifications which they are doing as of now or which they have done. Check and start doing those certifications from Coursera, Udemy, Google, or whatever platform available. I suggest this to my students because they are very well informed, IITians and even IIM people, and they do the latest trending courses. They don't and they invest in themselves. So my suggestion to you is try to widen your LinkedIn profile by surfing some of the elite students of India, surfing, search the IIT Bombay students, IIT Madras students, Kanpur students, IIM Ahmedabad for management students. Even BBA students can also go ahead and check that because they are wanting to go there, see that what they have done, what certifications they have done. So in their LinkedIn profile, they have mentioned each and everything step by step. So you can connect them. If you have any query, you can ask them. Let me also tell you, in LinkedIn, people tend to think that that we don't get responses. You will get response. You will get response, because this is a professional network. Yes, on initial 1 or 2 days, maybe on initial 1 week they will not respond, but if you keep on 1 or 2 messages, they will certainly respond. I have seen people getting connected like this. I have seen many students getting job and internships like this. There is no harm. Even people can refer. Those people can refer you into some of the good companies also. But for that, you need to be proactive also as a student. Yeah. Yes, Shrishti, any further query before I move ahead?
Sir, Suren is asking if I crack multiple type of exams like GATE, JEE or any government exam, then if it's correct to give the result in a resume. Like he's asking, is it important we mention the score of the
Yes,
exam?
yes, yes. Suppose you have got, GATE is uh, all India level competitive exam. UPSC is all India level competitive exam. Suppose you are applying in that particular domain, right? If you have acquired something, so you can see here awards. Certification is different thing, awards is different thing, right? So you can count that as an award only, as an award of merit only. Yes, you can highlight, and this will add that you are good in your analytical skills, you are good in your academic skills, and certainly recruiter, there will be a good impression in terms of your selection in front of recruiters. You should add it. Yeah.
Sir, Piyush is asking if we have been doing a job for the past 5 to 6 months and then we are applying for some other company. So shall we write internship and life projects in our resume then as well?
Okay. So what he's asking, he has been working for the last 5 to 6 months or years.
5 to 6 months and then we are applying for some other company.
Hmm.
So we write internship and life project in our resume then
Yes.
as well
Yes. You should write.
in our
See,
experience.
what you can write, yes, in you, because you have an added advantage. Other students have done an internship of 1 or 2 months. You have a live example of 5 months. But make sure, if you're writing this, 5 months is a less time. You should be able to give a justification that why only 5 months. What happened after that? Why have you left that particular thing? If you are justifying that thing, you please go ahead and write that thing. Yeah. Yeah. Any further query,
Sir,
Shrishti?
most of the students are confused. What should I include in my cover letter? Cover letter is important or not?
Hmm.
Could you please explain a little about what is cover letter?
Okay. So cover letter is nothing. Cover letter is, you tend to write through email, through some words in the form of a paragraph. You are just giving a summary of your resume. So if I go ahead and give my cover letter summary, so what I'll go ahead and, because I am into HR domain, I'm into training and development domain. So just I don't have as of now the content for the cover letter, because this session was based only for maybe on some other time I can detail, I can talk about how we can prepare a nice cover letter. Maybe you can invite me some other time. I can update you on cover letter, because it requires time. It requires a good amount of time. But since someone has asked me, I'll not put this question down. So dear student, what you can go ahead and do, you need to summarize your skills set in a form of a paragraph, and you are showing your interest to the recruiter that uh, these are my skills, go through it, and then you can check my resume. Sometimes what happens, recruiter don't have too much time to go into your resume. So just having a glimpse of your cover letter, they can decide, is this candidate right for us or no? If you want me to give an example, let me go ahead and give my example of my cover letter, which I tend to generally send to the recruiter. I'm into training and development. I'm into corporate training. So based on that, what I tend to write, dear recruiter, I would like to introduce myself as Anshuman Sharma. I have been training students from school, graduate, and postgraduate level across different discipline from the last 10 plus years. So far, I have trained 15,000 students pan India in honing up their professional skills, soft skills, personality development, to name a few. I would welcome an opportunity in your prestigious training organization where my skills and your requirement should match, hoping for a positive reply. So likewise, what I have done, I have briefed about my experience in totality. I have briefed about my skill set in totality. And I've also showcased that I'm welcoming your opportunity because there is an opening in the training and development profile. So you can invite me. So likewise, if you are from computer science graduate, you can include those skills and you can likewise mention this. Yeah.
Sir, Himanshu is asking, is there any free ATS software for checking how good or bad our resume?
Yes, there are many softwares available, ATS softwares, where you can check your ATS score. You can Google it out and
Could
find.
you explain? Could you give one example of free software?
As of now, since I've never tried, because the best thing is if you want to be really safe, dear students, go into Canva. 100% safe. Each and every template which is there, it is ATS friendly. Only one thing which you should be careful about. Don't include any of the skills which is not mentioned in the job profile. In the internet, you will find n number of resume sites which boast about claiming that I am ATS friendly, ATS friendly. Canva is the safest. For students, at least, Canva is the safest. Lot of templates you are getting. Choose any of the templates. If you are not wanting to apply for the photograph, choose any of the templates which doesn't have a photograph. Mention all the things, because what happens in Canva? You go into the Canva, it asks you what heading you want to put. If you want to put contact information, put it. If you want to put profile summary, put it. If you want to put internship projects, put it. So the headings you should be having beforehand. Once you put the literature below the headings, it will showcase, it will present very within 15 minutes and your resume will be ready. So this is how you can check you can be safe in terms of your ATS score.
Sir, one student is asking how to get internship without any skills. So I wanted to reply him like, first get a skill, then you definitely get it.
What he's asking?
How to get internship without any skill.
How to get an internship without any skill? Then I would be using a Hindi. Yes, I have not used. So बेटा आप एक काम करना, अपने चाचा जी को फोन करना, उनको बोलना कि कहीं इंटर्नशिप नहीं मिल रही, प्लीज मेरी इंटर्नशिप लगा दो. You can take references in that case. So that in that case, what you can go ahead and do, you can apply in LinkedIn. You can in LinkedIn, you can take referrals. That's what am I trying to say? Grow your network in LinkedIn. You can connect with different HR professionals. Even आप HR head से भी connect हो सकते हो if you are into LinkedIn. बहुत बढ़िया चीज है. बहुत लोगों को मैंने उसको grow करते हुए देखा है. I have seen people growing like anything, like mushrooming their careers. Many of my students have actually got internship by preparing a proper LinkedIn. आप एक काम करो, what you can go ahead and do, you can check my LinkedIn profile also. Anshuman Sharma. If you write Anshuman Sharma, assistant professor.
I'll share in the chat box.
Yes, you can share the link. You have some idea कि कैसे बनाना है अपना profile. You can connect with me. मेरे से connect करो. You have any query in future, always ask me. I'll be very happy to assist you. Yeah.
How to get referrals through LinkedIn?
Sorry?
One student is asking how to get a referral through a LinkedIn.
So that's what am I trying to say. First of all, get connected with people. And when you get connected with the people, and when you are asking for some feedbacks, in that feedback only you can mention, sir, can you kindly refer me for some of the profile in your company? And believe me, many people are doing it. Many people are doing it. but don't start with referral only. Start with building some confidence, start with building some rapport, ask some questions, seek some guidance, and then proceed for the referral. You will certainly get. Additionally, don't stick to one person. There are many people. That's what am I trying to say. Connect with your colleagues in IITs, in IIMs, in top institutions of India. Connect with some of the HRs, human resource people from your domain, and start preparing a good cover letter. There are many sample cover letters which are available in the internet. Prepare it. It's not difficult task. And likewise, after 2 to 3 interactions, start for referrals. Yeah. So Shrishti, I think I have asked most of the questions.
Sir, last question.
Yeah.
Sir, could you please explain ATS briefly? Students are still having a doubt. What is ATS?
So ATS is a software. ATS is application tracking software, which generally recruiters are putting lot of resumes, bulk resumes, more than 10,000, 20,000, because big companies. Suppose Google has some opening, right? Opening of a software developer. Do you know that how many people apply in Google? You cannot imagine. They don't have time to check each and every resume. They put all those bulk resumes in the ATS. It's a simple software. Now, the point is that how to choose, some of the sites which are ATS friendly. So what you can go ahead and do, you can, just a moment. Let me go ahead and tell you some of the sites I have opened it. You can, it's a free.
One question. Deepak is asking, suppose that I am a fresher, but my specialization is anything. What should be add? Which programming language?
Okay. It's a very good question. Nowadays, people from different backgrounds, because computer literacy is basic. If you are having it, it's good. What you should be going and ahead and doing, you should be taking some certification of digital marketing. Digital marketing is very, very booming. Take some digital marketing, SEO, search engine optimization certification. It is available in plethora in Udemy, Coursera, etc., etc. And apart from that, if you find that there is any particular programming which you can do in short capsule course, which will give you job in that company, you can check in the job description, and based on that you can do and write it.
Sir, last, sir, आप क्या हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को एक एडवाइस देना चाहेंगे?
ओके, मैं सिर्फ यही बोलना चाहूंगा कि बेटा अगर आप कोई भी ईयर में हो, वट एवर ईयर यू आर इनटू, ठीक है, यू शुड बी अवेयर अबाउट कि कैसी कौन कौन सी कंपनीज आती हैं आपकी फील्ड से रिलेटेड. तो आपको आपके प्लेसमेंट जो भी आपके टीम है आपके कॉलेज में, आपको उनसे पता करना चाहिए कि कौन कौन सी कंपनी आ रही है. अगर उनसे नहीं पता करना तो वेबसाइट में जाओ कॉलेज की, देखो कौन कौन सी कंपनी मेरी फील्ड से रिलेटेड आ रही है. ठीक है, तो उसके प्लेसमेंट पेपर्स अवेलेबल होते हैं. जैसे कि अगर मैं बात करूं अमेजॉन की सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर की, तो उसके टेस्टिंग के राउंड होते हैं, कोडिंग के राउंड होते हैं, बहुत सारे राउंड्स होते हैं. तो पहले ही देख लो कि लास्ट ईयर जो कंपनी आई थी उसने कौन कौन से राउंड्स लिए थे, तो क्या मैं उस राउंड के लिए एप्लीकेबल हूं कि नहीं हूं. आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट एम आई ट्राइंग टू से? तो पहला काम तो ये करना है, वेबसाइट में देखो कौन कौन सी कंपनीज आई हैं, क्योंकि आपको फिर वही कंपनीज बार बार आती हैं, जो कई बार कंपनीज आती हैं. तो उसके प्लेसमेंट पेपर्स ले लो, तो वैसे तैयारी कर लो अपने एप्टीट्यूड की, वर्बल एप्टीट्यूड की, लॉजिकल रीजनिंग की, मैथमेटिक्स की और कोडिंग की. ठीक है, तो ये आपका फर्स्ट राउंड जो हो जाएगा वो क्लियर हो जाएगा. ठीक है, उसके अलावा जो लेटेस्ट सॉफ्टवेयर कोर्सेज हैं जो मार्केट में चल रहे हैं, उसके लिए जरूर लिंक्डइन में कनेक्ट हो जाओ, जो आपकी फील्ड में बेस्ट है उनसे. तो मैंने आपको बताया IIT से कनेक्ट हो जाओ, IIMs के बच्चों के साथ कनेक्ट हो जाओ, शर्माओ मत, अपनी ईगो को साइड कर दो. हो सकता है कि आपकी फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट ना करें, कोई बात नहीं, प्रोफाइल देखो उनका कि क्या क्या किया, वो बहुत अच्छे हैं हमसे, तभी हम उनको देख रहे हैं ना. तो अच्छे लोगों को देखने में कोई हर्ज नहीं है, राइट. तो अपनी ईगो को बाहर रखना, ओपन रहना, ताकि आप मार्केट में आगे जाओ। एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली अपने बेसिक्स को हमेशा स्ट्रांग रखो। एटलीस्ट 3 सब्जेक्ट आपकी फील्ड के ऐसे जरूर होने चाहिए जो वो आपकी एकेडमिक कॉम्पिटेंसी हो, ताकि रिक्रूटर अगर बोले चलो आपके पास सर्टिफिकेशन नहीं भी है, चाहे आपके पास इंटर्नशिप नहीं भी है, आप अपना सब्जेक्ट के बारे में क्या जानते हो, आपने क्या पढ़ा है वो बताओ। तो 3 सब्जेक्ट्स ऐसे जरूर होने चाहिए जिसमें रिक्रूटर अगर 10 क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है तो 7 के आंसर हमारे पास आने चाहिए, और ये इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं है। या
Everyone raise a thumbs up if you have any doubt till now. Thank you so much, sir, for a wonderful session with you.
thank you, Shrishti, and
And the students
yeah,
understood everything. Everyone. Okay, Oshika Singh said everything is clear.
all right, thank you, Shrishti.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and I'm so happy the way you are progressing ahead. God bless you and all the very best.
Thank
And
you.
all
Thank
the
you.
very best to all the students who are present here, right? Please do connect with me in the LinkedIn. I'll be seeing you there, right? Thank you so much.
I'll already share your LinkedIn profile. And everyone, we have a one-on-one session also. If it's not it, kindly fill the form. I already shared the form also and LinkedIn profile of sir also. Do connect.
Right. Thank you, Shrishti. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.